Hey, what's going on again, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to part 2 of this video series on pregnant college students. Now is the video where you all will see me interview my older sister who attends a four-year university, and I'll ask her about her impacts and the things that she sees with pregnant students on her college campus. Thank you. Everyone, this is my older sister, Tanila Darby. Tanila, how are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for coming on the show today.
Sure.
So, I just want to ask you 3 quick questions. First, being, do you see pregnant students on your college campus where you currently attend school?
Not so much compared to high school. It's not that prominent. More so, it's girls talking about they have kids and whatnot, but not like big stomachs like I saw in high school a few years ago. So, no.
Okay. Well, let me ask you then, since you don't see any on your college campus, let me ask you about high school. The ones that you saw in high school, roughly about how many were there, and how do you feel they handled the situation?
Um, well, my graduating class, it wasn't that many of us, but I'd say between 20 and 30 girls were pregnant.
Wow.
And yeah, but they handled it fairly well. They still came to class. I mean, they had to miss for extenuating circumstances, doctor visits, that whole bit and whatnot. But for the most part, I mean, they still came to school. Some dropped out, because they
Mm-hmm.
weren't getting financial support from their parents or whoever they lived with, because it was like, okay, you got pregnant, now you deal with it on your own. But a lot of them, they did end up finishing high school. They were at graduations, big stomach at all. But, I mean, they ended up completing it, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the article that I read that stated 61% of college students are dropping out due to pregnancy, based on your experience, although it was high school and not college, do you still feel that this is an alarming rate, considering these are older students?
Yeah, because I mean, getting pregnant will put your life on hold, but that is a very high number because it's not impossible to complete your circumstances, but it can put some pit stops in the way of getting your education, continuing your education. So yeah, that number is quite scary, but I mean, it's reality. So.
Okay. And just one more question before I let you go.
Mhm.
Now, how do you feel you would handle the situation currently being enrolled in college and you would become pregnant, let's say within the next few weeks or so? How do you feel you
Wow.
would handle the situation?
Well, that would be devastating. I mean, these next few weeks, I'm about to end another semester, almost done with college. So, I mean, it would be very devastating to me, but I will still continue on. I mean, of course, I'll probably have to take a pause somewhere in between there, in between the semester, but I definitely will still continue on because I wouldn't want my child growing up thinking, oh, my mom is a dropout, she can't complete anything, all she can do is get pregnant. And that's not the
Mm-hmm.
impression I want to leave on my baby. So if I did, I mean, it would be hard to deal with, but that's a decision I made. So it's like I want to still be responsible with going to school. So I would definitely continue on my education, but it would definitely be a
Okay.
challenge.
Okay. Great. Well, Tanila, those are all great answers. I do thank you for coming on the show today. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
All right.